Hey guys, how the frig's it going today? Filming with the old Sony. Mainly because I didn't feel like grabbing a GoPro. Anyway, just making myself some lunch. It's currently lunch break. But, had a little bit of an issue. My sink is a little plugged. Mainly because, I was stupid. And after I did my fish cooking, I emptied out the oil. What I've been doing is I've been keeping all my used cooking oil in an old jar here. You can see some of it's congealing on the bottom and the rest isn't. And then when it's full, I just throw it in the garbage and call it a day. But you don't always get all the oil out of your pan. And I washed it in the sink. Some of it got in the drain. And now it doesn't quite drain as fast as it should. Treated it with Drano kitchen granules. This stuff here works pretty good for knocking out organics. And it's safe for, my burgers are done, and it is safe for using in PVC, whatever. You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. But piping. So what I'm gonna try is I'm boiling up some water right now because we're gonna have a baby, and I figure while we're gonna have a baby, might as well drive the boiling water directly down the drain and see if we can knock out whatever else is in there. So we're gonna add those granules one more time, let them sit for a bit. And then we're going to hit them with the hot water. Now, tonight I kind of want to go fishing after work. We got about 2 hours remaining till the shift is over. And I don't know where I'm going to go, but I want to go somewhere. Either the wall, sunset, I don't know. I just want to go somewhere. Maybe even, I don't know about the docks because that drive is a pain in the ass due to the traffic. So, alright, this is boiling. Let's grab this pot of water. We'll go ahead and drain it, dump it. Let that work its magic, and sounds like it's working its magic. You can hear the hissing and humming and hawing, and it's either going to break away whatever grease is in there that's congealed, or it's going to blow the... there we go, I just heard that. It's going to break away whatever grease. There it goes. You heard that? Yeah. It's breaking it up. Anyway, all I know is well, let's go to the garage. I'm going to show you something. Because my friend gave me this rod a while ago, and I've never done anything with it. And I got to thinking, we tried one thing that was super weird. Let's try another. So here's what I'm thinking. When I say we tried something weird, we put a bait caster on a Zebco telescopic ultralight rod, okay? 10 pounds is the highest test recommended, or it's a medium light, sorry. However, my friend gave me this rod a while back. Here, let me get my shit out of the way and I'll show you. It's an 8-foot, 2.44 meter action, medium heavy, 12 to 30 pound line. I don't know if it's a casting rod or a spinning rod, but it's obviously not intended to be used with little dinky hardware like that. This thing is long and you can really send it. So I was debating on either A, putting the bait caster on this, or B, putting my spinner on this. Now, these do have the thicker rings, the thicker hose. You probably could bait cast with this. I don't see why not. It'd be awkward because you wouldn't have the right grip and working the thumb. It'd be kind of a pain in the arse. This would probably be better with my spinning rod on it, my spinning reel on it. Then I could just move the bait caster over to the 6-foot ugly stick. That could be okay. I really would like to try with this rod. See if I can if I'm able to send it out there even further. So I'm thinking about rigging this thing up and taking it fishing tonight. Executive decision was just made, boys. We're gonna go ahead and put the spinning setup on there. There we go. The 8-foot friggin' let's send it, boys. Hey, the send it rod. I got the tiniest little jig head you ever did see on it. Probably not going to send it very far. We'll find out tonight. I'm going to put my bait caster on the old 6-footer here and see how well that works. So let's get through this work shift, then let's go fishing. So this is a medium action, not a light action spinning rod, but bait caster on board. I'm probably going to bring them both tonight when we go fishing just to play with. See how they react and stuff. I don't know, it could be different, it could be fun. And as for the Zebco, well, I'll just stick the old Zebco shit reel back on it and call it a day. So, I just made myself some burgers. Oh, I should probably turn off my lights in here. I'm gonna see if my friend wants to come out tonight and go fishing. She might be up for it. Or she might want to go do something else. It's actually warm today, so I expect there to be some pretty decent bites tonight. I can imagine today was pretty busy for the people that weren't working down at the docks and other locations. So Alright, make myself some burgers and I'll talk to you guys after work. Alrighty guys, we're done work. So that means it's time to go have some fun. My friend's gonna meet me down there. She's gonna bike down. She went to leave her property and got into a collision. Somebody slammed into her, so she's gonna end up biking down to Callander now. She's okay, but her car is not, and she doesn't really feel too happy about the entire situation, and to be fair, I don't freaking blame her, because it sucks when your shit gets wrecked by idiots. So we're gonna head down to Callander, go fishing. I'm gonna bring these gulp minnows because they worked so well last time, and I don't feel like picking up minnows. I'd rather just use the fake bait, because like I said, if it works, pitter patter, have at her. We're gonna bring the new bait caster setup on the spinning rod. Now I did some research on using spinning rods instead of casting rods, just to see what the big conflict is, and apparently it's the way they're built that causes a problem. For instance, a spinning rod is built obviously to be used with spinning lures, or sorry, with spinning reels, and a casting rod is built to be used with bait casters, and it's all in the way your rod is constructed. Like usually it's a round tube, but it's not a perfect tube. Friggin' dog just shit right in front of the garage door. What an idiot. The whole concept is it's like a circle, but like the top, let's say the spine, so it overlaps. So the overlapping part is on a bait caster, it is on the top where on the top, because that's where the eyelids are, and on a anyway, it's on the opposite side of where it needs to be to give you, like, is there any way to see inside of this rod? No. Apparently there's a bit of a difference, also a difference with the eyelids and all that. No big deal. It causes a little bit of a complication, but we're not, you know, if we break the ugly stick, we got a 7-year warranty on it. No big deal. And this here is also an ugly stick, so we won't break this though. This is a pretty hardcore fishing setup. Kind of a little bit overkill if you ask me. Anyway, let's jump in the truck and head down to the docks. Gonna be a bit of a traffic jam trying to get down there, but that's okay. I am all right with a bit of a traffic jam. All right, let's pitter patter. Well guys, it's a good day fishing. Windy though, makes it kind of hard to fish. Right now I'm just casting over top of this wall. This 8-foot pole makes it friggin' great for tossing her. You can just really send her out there. The 8-foot sender, boys. Just feeding the bait to the lake. Not sure if I'm going to use the bait cast. Ooh, hello. Is there something down there doinking with my minnow? This rod feels so much different than the medium action on the other rod. No, I'm dragging bottom. I'm going to pull my minnow up. But we're able to send her out there a hell of a lot better than before. Check it. That's into the wind too, into an 18-kilometer-an-hour wind, boys. Like, that's not too bad. Not too bad at all, I do say. If it was a day like Sunday, holy, put some real weight on there and just friggin' send her into the other shore over there. Yep. Well guys, sun's slowly going down. Still no fish. This thing's ridiculous. I feel like I'm sturgeon fishing. That's illegal. Oh, you got something? Huh. But it is currently 6:43, 15 minutes to the golden hour. It's slowly getting a little cooler. It's probably about 15 CO now. It was 21 when I got here.
Yeah, it was nice today.
But I gotta say, this 8-foot rod is pretty damn decent for casting once I figure out how to cast. 14-pound test line. Way too aggressive, but Haven't played with the bait caster yet. It was too windy. Worst case, I might put a top water on it and head down there on that concrete slab and send it into the weeds and try and attract a bass's attention. All right, guys. It's currently 7 o'clock. It's the magic hour, or magic half an hour.
We hope fun Freddie.
Already had a couple people pull up pickerel, so just no keepers. Fish on. I don't know what it is. Probably a rock bass. Doesn't feel big. Doesn't feel big. It's just a squeaker. It's perch. Ah, it's an actual real perch. You know what? He's probably an eater.
They're tasty.
Yeah, I'll keep him. This guy have a dorsal. Oh yeah, he does. Hey guys, look, a perch. I caught the perch. We did not get skunked tonight. Take it easy.
Don't have water in my water bottle. You can just put it around if you want.
You know what? There we go. Flap, 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 flap. Never had perch. Well, no, I have. Never mind. But it was beer batter. Oh,
Finally.
let's see what you got. Let's see what you got.
Something that's pulling on me.
Is that a wally?
Yep. Definitely not getting big enough, which is I got it. GoPro. Oh, you got it on.
Yeah. Ooh, he's got some teeth on him, eh?
Oh yeah. Just grab the bottom stomach like that.
Well, he doesn't freak out.
No, if you hold their bellies.
Look at the freaking eyeballs on him. Jesus,
Yeah.
Murphy. See one picture?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you wanted to hold him and snap a shot. Oh, he's gonna launch.
Oh crap. Then went to selfie mode.
Oh, got another fish on over there.
Alright, get your line on it.
Yep. I'm gonna put some more worm on it. Fish on. Fish off. Oh, wait.
Keep, what do you call that? Tension on your line. Oh my god.
Is it another perch? That's a, yeah, it's another perch.
That's like
Oh, and I
bait.
killed him. I heard him too. Oh. Right through the gill plate. Oh boy. Take it easy. Take it easy. Yeah. Bye, buddy. Normally I take the highway to go home, but I actually, like I said, my friend showed up on her bike and it got kind of dark and she realized she didn't have light. Well, she has lights on her bike, but they're not exactly the greatest kind of lights. And she had all her fishing shit and all that, and I was like, you know what, it's getting kind of chilly out. Just threw the bike in the back of the truck and then dropped her off. And now I'm gonna head home. I got some fish to clean. I caught 3 fish tonight, 2 perch and 1 rock bass. Kept the 1 perch because wow, that was a big perch. Like that was a fatty boomalatti. And it's been a hot minute since I had perch. So I figured we'll keep them. I got the bass from Sunday still at home, so we're gonna fry the bass up, have some perch, and also caught, oh Itchy. I didn't have the camera going. I thought I had the camera going, but I didn't have the camera going. I wish I had the camera going. Because guys, wait till you see the rock bass that I caught. This guy is chungus. Like, it is a mammoth. It is a tank. It is a hog. It obviously never, it didn't skip thirds at the buffet. This thing seriously ate its fill and then 8 fill. You know what I mean? Like, wait till you see the size of this thing. But I thought it was a bass, and then I realized, no wait, this is a rock bass. I decided to keep it because, you know what, it's been a long time since I've eaten a rock bass. They're really good, but normally you need to catch like, you know, 15 of them to make a meal out of it. Seeing how I'm gonna have bass tonight, we're gonna have perch, and we're gonna have a rock bass, I figure that should be enough protein to get me through the evening and into next day. So let's go home and fillet some fish. As far as the 8-foot new casting rod goes, guys, she works like a dream. I got to figure out my casting with it, but works like a boss. Now, we didn't play with the bait caster tonight. It was too windy. I didn't feel like rolling birds' nests. We could probably do that some other night. I like to do it on a calmer day. Preferably midday would be nice, so I can do some top water with it, even fire some crankbaits out there and see what happens. Try and aggro some bass. But all right, let's go home and we'll I'll show you the perch and the rock bass a little bit more. All right, let's do this. Alrighty guys, just got back, just put the fish in the garage there, and I'm gonna come in here and grab my knife, and then we're gonna head out and I'll show you what we got here. Because I think, actually I'll leave this light on, I think it's probably gotta be one of the fattest freaking rock bass I've ever seen in the history of seeing a rock bass. He's a chungus. Look at the size of this rock bass. Grab my measuring tape here and let's just see how long this rock bass is. Like the bass is about 8 inches long. 4 inches girth. Perch is pushing 9. My goodness. I forgot something in the house. I forgot a container to put the meat in. Alright, so I'm gonna grab that. I don't know, tonight was a good night of fishing, and what's really awesome is now that I figured out how to cast that 8-foot pole, even with the wind, I was getting the casts way the frig out there, so if it wasn't windy, I'd probably do pretty damn good. Anyway, I'm going to grab a container. I don't need a lid because we're going to cook this up right tonight. There we go. Friggin' Tupperware manipulation, people. Alright, let's go grab the garbage bags for the scraps. Let's go get ourselves our dinner ready. Well, she did good. She definitely did good. Super freaking pole. Like, I need to go catfishing again with this rig. I put a bigger jig head on it, and I got to play with a minnow tonight. Never rigged a minnow up before. That was interesting. I thought grabbing the fish was hard. Holy crap, minnows are super slippery. I'm like, I pick him up, he leaps out of my hand onto the dock. I go to pick him up again, and he's just, because they're tapered, right? So he just shoots out of my hand forward. I'm like, Jesus, Murphy. I had to pick him up, I think, 15, 20 times. And I finally got him up, looped him through the face, and sent him out there, and the fish were turned off. We got ourselves a little bit of fish here. Not too much. There's maybe, I want to say, I need to wash it, though. A lot of scales and stuff on it. Ooh, it's darkness. But got a little bit of fish here, but we got the bass in the house as well. So let's go and wash this and wash our hands and start getting supper ready. Because I haven't had supper yet, and all I'm having tonight is fish. Figure good enough, good stuff. I guess this fishing all of a sudden became a catch, clean, cook. Because that's what we're doing. Catch, clean, cook. And we're just going to keep it simple. Butter, pepper, salt and garlic, some SPG. Good enough for me. I'm going to go ahead and cook this bass up too. It's been in there for a couple days, so let's get it all done. So these little morsels over here, that was the rock bass. This was the perch. And that was that one bass that I caught on Sunday. So just going to get some butter going in here. Get it nice and up to temperature. Fire it in and get cooking. I'm anxious to try out perch and rock bass, and I think he's anxious too. Okay, you gotta calm down. Like he's right on me. Like he's so excited, doesn't even want me to cook it. Just wants to eat it raw. Friggin' dog's just so into sashimi, it's unbelievable. Even though I do like cooking my fish with the Frank's Red Hot, when you first try a fish, you got to keep it basic. And I did this with the sucker. I didn't film it. I had a small piece of the sucker fish. Actually, I didn't even film making the sucker. I called it a carp on the video, but it was totally a sucker, white sucker fish. We don't have carp up here. I thought we did, but we don't. So if I want to add that one to my species list, a traveling I will need to do. Alright, so we're going to let this stuff cook up. I'll throw some pepper to it. Gonna have a good dinner. Alrighty guys, there is. This is the rock bass. This is the perch. Just want to break off a little piece of them. There's another piece of the perch here. First off, rock bass. You know what? If you had like 40 or 50 of those, that'd be a good meal. Next up, buttered perch. Oh man. Oh man. I need to get more perch. Holy shit. Perch is like officially the filet mignon of the panfish world. Are they a panfish? I'm gonna let Oreo try some perch, but I gotta let it cool down a bit because if I give him anything hot, he'll puke. But the bass from Sunday's coming along nice. Probably due for a flipperoo. It's amazing how fish can stick to a non-stick pan that's covered in butter. It amazes me. Big time. Alright, let's give Oreo his, stay down. What do you think? Did you even freaking taste it? It's gone. You destroyed it. Was it good? No, I'll take your rabbit moves. I said yes. Well guys, like I said, this officially turned into a catch, clean, cook, and it wasn't supposed to. Originally my idea was I was on my lunch and I'm like, I really want to use that 8-foot rod that Haraz gave me a long time ago, and I wasn't using it. And she always said the reason why I'm not casting far with the ugly stick is because it's a 6-foot rod and the 6.6 casts farther. I figured it was my technique, but after casting tonight with the 8-foot rod, it seems she was right. I can cast farther with a longer rod, and I was casting pretty far with my old rod until it broke. Turns out sometimes rod length does matter. Well guys, this sums up another species that has been caught and cooked. I have caught perch before when I was with Skivinz and we were bridge fishing or we were dock fishing at that place out in that river that one time. But none of them were edible because they were so wormy that and they're squeakers. Like I caught a squeaker perch tonight. I sent them back so he can get bigger so I can catch them again and eat them later on in the winter. But for now, that guy was fairly big. Figured what a better time to try jumbo perch. And I don't know if he classifies as a jumbo. Skivinz, if you're watching, you saw the size of them, the inches. Let me know. But I'm gonna go eat my dinner, edit this up, get her deployed gradually, and go from there. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, guys, live to win and never give in. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.